Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
Most cultures accept black cats as being bad luck, but in Irish culture, it's actually very good luck to have a black cat.
That makes sense why I have one then.
And I'm Cameron.
You have a black cat?
Yeah.
Hamilton's not black.
I have another cat.
Oh.
I have 3.
Here on Geeks Corner, we have multiple cats. We
Okay.
like talking about cats and other things. Use the hashtag Geeks Corner to talk to us about other things. Also cats.
Please tell me about your cats, Bailey.
We're really
Looking at
interested
you.
in your cats.
We are so interested. We are?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Talk about what we did on over the weekend.
We got hot.
Sweaty.
It got
Yep.
very hot. Where did we go?
Disneyland.
I've heard of it.
We did go to Disneyland.
I'm familiar.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do there?
Walked. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do anyway.
You need to text me what we did there, because it's not on this thing.
We walked.
If you want me to play
yes, I
something, you
understand.
have to text me.
I understand.
So we went to Toontown on Sunday and had some fun playing. I don't actually know why we decided this was a good idea, but we did. Partly because Lin-Manuel Miranda, it was announced, is going to be in DuckTales.
Woo!
Thank you. As Gizmoduck.
Yeah.
Gizmoduck.
Yes.
Gizmoduck.
And he's also an intern. Fenton, I'm forgetting his last name. Anybody remember his?
Nope.
No.
Nobody read the article with me.
Gizmo!
That's okay.
Manuel Miranda.
Nobody actually cares about the other part. They just want the Gizmoduck
Gizmo!
part. But he's Gyro Gearloose's intern, basically. And so he will, here it is, Fenton Crackshell Cabrera.
Say it 6 times fast.
I just did.
Okay, cool.
Aren't
That
you
was
impressed?
really fast.
I
That
fell
was
asleep.
amazing.
But he's an intern for Gyro, and that
Funny, I always thought it was Euro.
you would. What do you think about this casting announcement? We'll just go there.
It's good media work, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're just adding to their retinue of very recognizable names for this show, and it can do nothing but good stuff.
And
for
at this point, is this your favorite addition to the show, or do you have other ones that you're more excited about?
I think Tenet's the perfect
Yeah,
casting.
I was gonna say.
Like, no matter how good Lin-Manuel, I love you. Don't take this the wrong way, but
Baby.
David
I'm
Tennant
sure
is
he's taking it the wrong
perfect
way right now.
casting.
It really is.
Okay.
But I think the greatest move that they are doing with this entire show is they're just casting people that are really, really excited about DuckTales.
Yeah.
Because as we've all
Apparently
seen,
it only works when I say DuckTales. There we go. Yeah.
as we've seen from the beginning cast theme song video, they were all excited.
I will.
And then Lin-Manuel Miranda was tweeting very excitedly that he could barely keep this secret.
I
for
loved
so long.
how many different times he retweeted different like
Yeah.
news organizations. Hey, look, I'm in DuckTales. This is about me.
At his heart, he's a total geek
Yeah. Oh, he totally is.
who makes Spotify playlists for his friends and cares about you and wants you to succeed and sends you good morning and good night tweets. Like, he is a geek and I love him, and he was so excited about this.
And we always have a seat for you open, Mr. Manuel.
I will give you this seat. I won't be
Wow.
on the show. I'll be over here.
I don't know why I say your last name is Miranda. I want to state for the record that I do know that, and we're friends.
So,
Yeah.
as another helicopter flies
Helicopters.
over us again, which is so great, we thought we would show you a video that this may not work, but it's going to, because that's just the way things are working
That's
tonight.
just the way it is.
And here's our video. And can we see him? I can't see the screen to see if I'm even close. So we'll see what happens here. This is so high tech. Okay, here you go. Here is the video of us on Sunday. Oh wait, volume.
Life is like a hurricane here in Dunkirk. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Like solve a mystery or rewrite history. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some
So, funny story about that video. Well,
Is
there's
it
several
funny?
funny stories
There's
about that video.
several.
Is Cameron and I happen to work together in our other world.
What?
There's another world?
Professional rubber duck makers, believe it or not.
Yes, but where we make our rubber ducks, there happens to be a Steinway piano that we use to record that. So Cameron did the voiceover work and I did the Steinway piano work.
Let's talk about the voiceover work for a moment. You may have noticed a very impressive effect on the voiceover work. That impressive effect was achieved by standing in the middle of my bathroom at work and getting that nice echoey sound.
Heaven forbid post-production.
High fashion.
We have no clue.
Behind the scenes facts.
So predictions on DuckTales when it comes out.
2000.
Fantastic. Two
Oh, yeah.
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Everybody agree at home.
They can't not win with this so far.
Great. Fantastic. Do we have access to work for the memes tonight, Tyler, or will that... We'll see how it goes.
By the way,
We'll
that
keep
video
moving.
will be available on different social media platforms and such.
And on the DAPs Magic YouTube.
Yes.
So check it out there. Other news this last week, Little Mermaid will be coming to ABC Live this fall. And I believe what's going to be happening is they will present the animated Little Mermaid, and then at all the songs, a special celebrity artist will hop up and sing said song, just like they did at Hollywood Bowl last summer, I believe it was. What do we think about this? It's kind of a different way of taking live theater to network television.
I'm excited. I saw it back at the Hollywood Bowl, mainly because my main man, Darren Criss, was Prince Eric. And I am OG Darren Criss fangirl, and I don't miss things that he does. But it
Okay.
was very fantastic, and I really thought that it was well done. The only thing that I'm interested in seeing is that they had an orchestra doing the score.
Oh, so the complete
So-
live music.
Yeah, it was orchestra doing the score and then playing under the movie, and then artists coming out to sing.
Okay. And so you think it's going to be...
It was honestly so much fun, and I think it's a nice, different direction than the musicals that we've been getting. Not the musicals we've been getting have been bad, but I think it's just a nice change.
Well, and it's sometimes hard, I think. There's always the challenge that when you take a musical that's everybody knows and loves on stage and
Yeah.
then try to make it into a live TV thing, there's no real way to recreate the magic of live theater on TV. Like, you just aren't going to get that interaction and that energy that comes from the audience. It comes from having somebody right in front of you
Yeah.
singing and sweating and whatever it is. in
Theater
the-
geeks. Theater lives only in the moment. Theater cannot be repeated.
Yeah, so I think by not trying to do what everybody else has been doing with all these other musicals, it's kind of mixing a concert experience with like it's a twist on an animated TV or animated show now, and they're not recasting; they're just
They're
re-singing.
paying homage to it. And I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing, is that where you may be recasting or treading over sacred ground for some of these to completely put them on end. When you do it this way, what you're doing is you're showing people who are huge fans of the things getting to participate in the original work.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. It. So who would we like to see cast
Darren
Lin-Manuel
Criss.
Miranda.
as?
Everyone.
I thought of him as Sebastian, to be completely honest. I was
can
like,
do a good Sebastian.
he has so much energy. I think it'd be hilarious. I don't even
yeah.
care what he does.
I want to see him in a red wig, and I want to see him on a rock and just hair.
I just
flip.
think it'd be really good.
with this Hamilton hair, like
Yeah.
yes,
So who do you want to voice the title role?
the Little Mermaid.
Yes, who do you want to do the voice of the Little Mermaid?
Oh goodness, Seyfried, she might be fun. Amanda.
Oh, from Mama, who did Mamma
Does
Mia?
she have a strong enough voice?
She's Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
I didn't like her.
I like her.
That
tone.
was an iffy movie.
Yeah, but I like her. Tone. I
But
think
they're
she could
making
have
a
fun with it.
sequel.
We're doing that. They shouldn't do that one.
No.
Maybe if the Muppets make the sequel,
Oh,
it'll be
well,
better.
Muppets live playing with
Yes.
different celebrity guest stars playing the celebrity guest stars already from the movie.
I don't know. What just happened. My brain just went.
That hurt. That was. Wow.
Except for David Grohl. David Grohl played himself.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yeah. So anybody else you'd like to see? Who do you like to see Ursula?
See, I was thinking about Ursula, and I'm not. It'd have to be somebody with a big voice, like maybe Jessie J. Jessie J could do a very good
Yeah.
Ursula.
I was really hoping they'd bring in Nathan Lane.
Yes. Oh, forget everything else. I'm sorry, Jesse J. I'm retracting. Because
I don't know why,
Nathan
but
Lane
I was
is the
just
best
like,
choice possible for that.
Wouldn't that be amazing? As if Nathan Lane.
Like busts into the stage.
Yeah.
In full Ursula.
Oh,
by
of
the
course.
Way. Very important.
Or a suit that's very Disney bound Ursula. I think it'd be amazing.
Oh, Nathan Lane, get on it. I don't know what you're doing with your life. I wish you all the best, but obviously you've not succeeded if you have not done this yet.
It's completely true.
Work on it.
We will work on it.
Yeah.
It needs
We're
to
gonna
happen.
get there.
Because that would be my favorite thing I think that we could do. And who would you like to see? Who else is a big role? I guess Eric. Flounder. Who would be Flounder?
A cute kid.
Well, it's Disney,
A
so
cute kid.
Josh Gad.
One of them, they're Stranger Kid things
Gad
kids.
is-
Josh Gad. It's a tertiary character that follows the main character. Josh Gad. Go.
Okay. So you think that's the one?
No, I think that would be a terrible choice, but I love Josh Gad, but that's not a good fit for him.
Josh Gad as Chef Louis.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Off stage, we're getting Chef Louis, Josh Gad.
Okay. So you think that's it?
Yeah, I mean, you can have a lot of fun throwing in rando celebrities in some of the other ones, but I still can't get over Nathan Lane as Ursula. That's perfect.
Thank
That's
you.
so good.
It's very rare my casting choices make it that
Matthew
far.
Broderick as founder. He's weirdly high voice.
Anyway,
Okay, keep moving forward.
What?
What?
You want me to lean forward?
I said keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
You know the
I thought you
Disney
said.
quote?
All right. Well, this last weekend we also took Tyler out for a day, and
A day.
a day, one whole day.
yes, just one whole day. We're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna put it on the website for them to do this because it's too
Yes.
long for me to hold in front of that. And
Sorry.
Mind you, this was originally, I think, over 6 minutes, which is...
right, and
Yeah.
it's being quirky on my iPad. So talk about what we did to Tyler and why we have a
so
grappling hook on our set.
Tyler is about to acquire some new jewelry.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's acquiring new jewelry.
I thought he was getting new socks.
No, he's fashion forward and conscious, and is thinking that a accessory, specifically one on the left hand, like all of his friends
okay.
wear,
Okay.
it would be the best choice.
Oh, okay.
Male friends.
Male friends.
Okay, I was like, I missed a memo.
So, as is traditional for any young man who wants to go jewelry shopping, his other friends who also own jewelry take him to experience some of the things that are difficult to do with jewelry. Because once you get jewelry, as you all know, it's very difficult to remove, and sometimes it's just easier just to leave it
So we
on.
took him to the beach
Yeah,
with a grappling hook.
with a grappling hook.
We got him to play with it.
Yeah.
And then we pushed him out of a plane.
Then we push him out of the plane. Yeah, that was next. that was the next part after the grappling hook training.
So this is your point, Cameron, where as best man you get to embarrass Tyler as much as you possibly can that works in a format like this. So what would you like to say to embarrass Tyler?
Dear the Tyler,
Dear the Tyler.
I have known you for literally tens of days. And you're a good man, terrible horse. Absolutely awful horse. But you're getting married in a week. And that's going to be an exciting event. I'm glad we could get into a little bit of debauchery, most foul, for your bachelor party. And I hope you had a wonderful time. And don't die.
Can I blink?
You can blank.
You can blink if you
Just
like.
don't die.
Don't die.
So best wish to Tyler and Haley. They will be a fantastic weekend. I think we're all looking
They
forward.
will be a fantastic
They
weekend.
will be a
They will be a
So,
fantastic
good man, terrible horse, fantastic weekend.
Absolutely. You know it's going to be good when you have a weekend with Tyler. They will be doing the tying the knot thing on Sunday.
Yep.
And it's
Also,
getting
we went
real
bowling.
clearly as he's looking. We went bowling. Yes, he didn't die there either. That was good.
That was close. But-
Very close. And then off on an adventure. The
Yes.
grand adventure of life. So
Yeah,
best
I was gonna
wishes.
say, that's quite the adventure, my friend.
The best wishes that can go to Tyler and Haley. Do you want to say anything else, either of you, to Tyler and Haley? Beyond best wishes.
Most of the nutrients of banana are actually contained in the peel.
Are
Starting
we
on
doing this again?
So if you eat the banana whole with the peel intact, better nutrients for you. Also enjoy the adventure of marriage. It's pretty cool.
You want to say anything?
Super excited to come to your party.
And this is the best part, and I know Tyler and his dear, lovely, blushing bride Haley, who you may know from previous Geeks Corner things. They're having a wedding for much the same reason my wife and I had a wedding, which is, hey, we're going to hang around each other forever, but we might as well get free presents. So enjoy your free presents party.
There you go. Very cool. We're going to start a new segment tonight called Geeks Like Food. Someday we might even have a logo. We'll see.
Someday there'll be a logo.
But we have a new contributor named Ronnie who's been writing about food for us. And before we talk about her article, we're going to talk about the person she's been working with and helping her take food pictures, who is DC Sarah, who's out in Phoenix, Arizona, and has a wonderful little blog called Geeks Who Eat. If you were to go to said blog, you might find out, actually go to the Facebook page, because that's probably the best way. They're being featured on The Chew tomorrow, which is a show much bigger than ours, but very, very cool. And so watch The Chew and watch for the Geeks Who Eat recipe and picture, I think, is what's going to end up being on there.
Make sure you tell the picture to say hi to Mario Patelli's shoes.
Yes. Yes. So all of this is connected because DC Sarah has been helping us help Ronnie write really good food articles and take really good food photos that make you hungry and wish you weren't at work. So do you want
We
to
assume everyone reads these at work.
True.
I do.
So do you want to talk about what she wrote about most recently, Katie?
She wrote about the Harbor Galley, the hidden little gem across from Splash Mountain Haunted Mansion. She wrote about really good food, and the thing that was most upsetting to me was I was supposed to go with her to eat this food, and I couldn't because work things, and I had to go in early and what have you. Kelly. But
Captain Kelly strikes again.
Captain Kelly, I see you not watching this. But she took really cool pictures, and you can find one of them on the DAPs Magic Instagram of her lobster roll.
I was gonna say, does anybody else want a lobster roll after eating
I
that?
love
that was the
lobster
one that I
rolls
got
so
stuck with
much.
too. I was like, oh, I want a lobster roll.
I just keep thinking about lobster rolls.
Yeah, that's.
Is that when the lobster gets a little pudgy and sits forward in a chair? It's lobster rolls.
Lobster dad bod.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's been writing, that's now 2 articles. First one was on
Yes!
Bengal barbecue. The next one's on Harbor Gallery.
It's not
Galley.
the same thing. I almost said it.
Eat them up at dapsmagic.com.
Yes. Where would you love to see her write about, just out of
Ooh.
curiosity?
Some of the food selections maybe over at Cove Bar. Those
Bar?
are always very popular.
Always a good clue.
Speaking of lobster.
Yeah, I think she should do character dining. I think would be
Yeah.
really fun.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So get on that, Ronnie. It'll be great. I believe we might have a meme. Is that true, Mr. Producer? So let's take a look at the meme. You're gonna have to read it really loud for us because I can't read.
It says, you may be wondering how we ended up in this situation.
What's it a picture of?
It's a picture of the noir.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh.
We're like sitting here. What situation?
I was like-
cool.
Oh, that's funny.
That is
Good
very
meme.
funny.
Good meme. I couldn't
That's-
see it, but
that's a
10 out of
great
10
meme.
meme.
That's actually very true. That's a good meme, is when you know that they're true and you're doing that.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man Tells No Tales comes out Thursday night.
Thursday.
Very soon. What are your expectations and hopes for this movie? Do you have any predictions?
I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot. Just everything I'm seeing so far.
I sure hope so.
It looks the most like, in tone, the first of the films, which
Very
was my
much so.
favorite. So I think we're getting back to that a little bit, and I think I'm going to like it a lot because of that.
Okay. Any predictions for, like, surprise, whatever? You don't think there's going to be any, like...
I think he's talking to you.
Well, like plot points and stuff. Well, they'll try to pull something. I have a feeling I'm going to end up enjoying Javier Bardem.
Bardem.
I think I'm going to enjoy him of the
Who was in a
villains.
James Bond film.
Yes.
As a villain also.
A little bit crazier villain. Which
I
is
can't
saying
really
something.
imagine him ever being a hero.
But that's the thing. He plays really good villains, and I think I'm going to enjoy him in this film more than many of the other villains we've seen. I think that's going to be my big tell. Oh, it was a good villain. Good villainy villain stuff.
This guy's scary. All right, go ahead. What do you
Seems
think?
altruistic.
You don't care?
I wish I did. I have no opinion. I don't even know if I'm going to see this movie.
Oh.
Well, we haven't organized an event to go see it. So,
I'm just gonna leave now because
All right, bye.
I'm so disappointed that
I'm
it's
Mr.
pirates
Daps now.
though. Like pirates.
Look at me.
Pirates.
Look at me.
Did you not
Mr.
like
Daps
the other
now.
movies?
We've been
Did you
over
like the
this.
first movie?
We've
True.
been. I was like 7 when the first movie came out, Mr. Daps.
But did you like it?
I don't know.
Why didn't you educate yourself? You've had like
At 7 years old, you had to know you were going to be on the show. So like,
you had like 2 years.
since she was 7,
No, since they said this Pirates
Thank
movie
you.
is
Yeah.
going to come out, we
at
should
the right
watch.
age of 9,
Turning 10 this year.
9 years
This
old
is-
currently.
This is what always happens when a new movie comes out. Is like, hey, they're putting out Fantastic Beasts. It's a Harry Potter movie. We should watch all the Harry Potter movies.
I never
and we
got
watched
invited
the
to that.
first one.
And we give up. See,
And
I
that's
thought you were
as
going
far
to
as-
say Fantastic Four, which would have been a terrible choice of movie to watch.
Well, you know. Yeah, we can probably take another meme, Bailey. It might save us. But we could have watched the first one.
I'd be down to watch the first one again.
First one
sometime.
is very good.
You have been saying
And
actually for the last
Surprisingly
month.
enough, the soundtrack to the third one is fairly good.
I don't remember it.
I've been working through the soundtracks, and that's the one I was like, oh, I'll listen to that one again. It surprised me. Yeah, we've been saying it last month, but we've been really busy. It happens.
Also, can we just say that Mr. Daps listens to soundtracks near constantly, and gets real obscure with them sometimes. So every once in a while, and also Mr. Daps is an excellent whistler, and he will sometimes be whistling something that tickles the back of your brain because you saw it in a movie one time 15 years ago.
That's true.
And then you're sitting there like, what's that from? And here's the really frustrating part. Mr. Daps then goes, figure it out.
Every time. or, hey, what's that from? Oh, you don't know?
I don't care enough, Mr. Daps. You're listening to some 1986 obscure sci-fi thriller
The
soundtrack.
greatest part about that is clearly you do, since you brought it up in the middle of a show.
The trick is to stop caring, which is I've been working on. Apathy.
I've been at that point since I was 7.
On Thursday,
2 years
Star
ago.
Wars will be turning officially 40.
Happy birthday, Star Wars!
So
Look
40
beautiful.
years ago, people were going to theaters all around the country and the world, probably just the country, really. 'cause
Country, I think it was a U.S. release.
It was
that
a
day.
U.S. release,
Yeah.
and seeing Star Wars for the very first time.
You had no
And-
idea.
Yeah, who knew? So we've got some Star Wars episodes coming out. Star Wars posts coming
We
out.
have episode 8.
You have an article. Do you want to give a tease? It's going to come out tomorrow.
Yeah, I do a little bit of a recap on kind of what Star Wars means to the realm of storytelling. I talk a little bit about the concept of the hero's journey. If you're unfamiliar, it'll be in the article. But there are these archetypes that are traditionally throughout history, when people tell stories, these are the important things to communicate culture and meaning and kind of the baselines of society. And I feel like Star Wars is going to be the baseline of our society. I think it's going to be held in the same regard as like the Odyssey and Iliad or
Really?
Shakespeare's play. Oh yeah. I think 500 years down the line, Star Wars will be taught in history classes.
500 years.
What about 500 miles down the line?
Yes, 500 miles down the line.
And then what about 500,
500 more. Yeah. Just
from-
to be the Wookiee.
My brain.
And then on Thursday, when it actually hits the 40 year, I'll have an article going out, basically talking about where it's been and where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not as in depth about Star Wars, but it's more of a big picture look at it, which is not a huge surprise if you were to know either of us and how we both think.
Don't want to sell that too much. Mine's not super in-depth as well. I still have a very cursory understanding of the concept of the hero's journey. It's fascinating. Look into it more if you can. Yes, I just touched on it a little bit.
Mikey just made a very good point that's going back to what we talked about a minute ago. He says, when we're setting up to record for Daps Cast, Mr. Daps will always be whistling something.
It's true.
It's fun, though, because you can hear yourself in the earphones as we're recording, so it's...
Mr. Daps likes
just-
listening to himself.
Well, it sounds different when you're hearing it through earphones than
It's
when
like
you're
when you
just
stand on
whistling.
that point in Tomorrowland and you can
It's
hear
just
your
that
own voice.
bizarre, like, oh, this is different. It's kind of
Yes.
fun. So we've got 40 years of Star Wars done.
Yep.
Now we're looking forward to the next 40 years of Star Wars. Where do you think it is, like, 15 years from now?
15 years from now, we've finished off the current trilogy we're in.
Yep.
We have,
We're probably well into the next one.
yeah, I mean, there'll be 3 or 4 standalones
Mm-hmm.
under our belt at that point.
In 15 years? I bet there's way more than that.
Well, I think they're going to finish up the current collection, and they'll probably give a couple of years breath.
Really?
I would hope. I mean, you got to give a little space.
Pay attention to that, Bailey. We'll see if he's right.
Yeah, I think we'll have a few new, very interesting television series at that point. I think that's where they're heading.
I'm super excited about the future of that.
They've had a lot of success with that, and they're really getting into some cool in-depth storytelling there. I can see them doing more of that.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any...
No. As much as I do love Star Wars, I have not been around long enough to make predictions like that.
Okay.
I've been around Star Wars for like a whole year and a half, so...
We're proud of you.
Thank you. And I'm in it for life.
You just...
But we do have before we
Go ahead.
we do have a tweet from Miss Bailey C. She says, fun fact, and this is kind of going where you went.
I like fun facts.
She says, my mom saw the original Star Wars back 40 years ago and is not a fan. She doesn't hate it, but she doesn't understand it.
That's okay. People are allowed to be wrong.
All right. We'll see the response for that one. I believe we have another meme from Miss Bailey.
I like memes.
Oh. Hold, please.
Just hold, please. Okay, we'll
I'm
hold.
holding spot.
I have it. Okay, so it says, I am Groot. I am Groot.
And is it the picture from Starbucks?
And it's the picture from Starbucks.
Can I say a fun fact about that picture?
Please say a fun
I
fact.
had just put a scone in my mouth. And these two go, let's take a picture. And I'm like, hold on, there's a scone in my mouth. And I'm like trying to smile, but I can't because there's a scone in my mouth. Can I emphasize there was a scone in my
Now,
mouth?
it's very important with this emphasis. I'm not there, but knowing Katie, I know that when she says there is a scone in her mouth, she does not mean I have taken a bite of a scone. What she means is there is an entire scone in her mouth.
That, she didn't say it, did you?
I took a bite and you were like, let's take a picture. And I went, and scones are really dry and you can't eat them fast.
Well, I was trying to figure out how to take the picture,
and then
so...
normally in pictures I do like a, but I couldn't make that face because there was scone.
It's a great...
How does Katie take pictures?
This picture just got so much better.
Oh.
That's great. Coffee.
Spock is leaking.
All right, final topic for tonight. I saw Katie doing the beard thing. Do you want to do another plug for Chalk Walk?
Beards are important, but more important than beards is being awesome. You know what's awesome?
Kids are awesome.
Kids are
Our
awesome.
future.
They're
There's,
geektastic.
There's a great organization called Chalk, it's Children's Hospital of Orange County. It helps out a lot of really, really cool kids in our community and does some research that actually affects kids all around the world.
Absolutely.
Which is amazing work. We're huge fans of them, and we want
So
to
get to
support
the
them.
part they really care about.
If you give me $5,000, by which I mean you give Children's Hospital of Orange County $5,000 by donating on my Chalk Walk page, which is chalkwalk.org/Cameron, I will shave off my beard. And we have agreed that I will keep it off until Halloween of this year.
So sooner the better.
So the sooner you get me $5,000, I will shave off my beard and have a much longer time of having the beard off. And I think that's an important side to
And
emphasize.
if you'd like to walk through the Chalk Walk with a shaved, bearded, non-bearded Cameron,
Non-bearded? Yes.
an unbearded Cameron, you can go to chalkwalk.org/DAPs Magic and join our team. We'd love to get a ton of people there, and we always wear a hat because that's
Hats are good.
what
I wear
we
the
do.
same hat every year.
Hats are
Awesome.
cool. Yeah, so that's a great thing to do, and we'd love to double that and have like a full $10,000 then, because you get $5,000 and DAPS gets $5,000, and then the kids win everywhere. And most of our team is walking with us, so it'll be a really fun morning, as fun as you can have at 5 in the morning.
I was gonna say, well, I'll be
And,
sleep deprived.
But we've had fun last time, and we've been doing it for almost a decade.
My
I think,
parents
so,
are gonna be there.
there you go.
Come meet my parents. They're better than me.
You can meet Papa Bear.
And Mama
so-
Bear.
And
Papa
Mama
Bear,
Bear.
big
They're
fan.
both of them.
They're both amazing people. So that is about all the time we have for you this week on Geeks Corner. We hope
You should totally join us at thegeekscorner.com, which is the website where you can find all of these crazy videos and see some of the other things where we have more or less technical difficulties depending on the episode, often more.
Find us on dapsmagic.com for the news in Disney and everything else in geekdom throughout the week when we can't be catching you up on it on Tuesday nights. And go read our opinions and things.
and make sure to find us on social media because we like to talk with you, and we'll do it throughout the week and not just tonight. But this is all we're going to do for tonight, so we will see you around the corner.